am Dr. SOMASUNDARAN, Associate Professor and Head, Department of Sociology and Social Work, Annama University. Let me talk about the subject social problems. Social problems. When a particular social phenomenon or condition disturbs the social order and hinders the smooth working of social institutions, that come to be identified as a social problem. According to Fuller and Myers, a social problem is a condition which is defined by a considerable number of persons as a deviation from some social norms which they cherish. Social problems in Indian condition. Social problems in India have changed with different historical phases. The major social problems in each of these phases reflect the then existing social norms and values. In the contemporary phase, India is facing several social problems. We have the problems of terrorism, violence, offences against women, children and minorities, unemployment, poverty, drug addiction, communalism, youth unrest, corruption, migration and displacement, environmental degradation, population explosion, prostitution, HIV/AIDS, etc. These problems are the result of various factors that include economic, political, legal, cultural as well as historical. Nature of social problems. The social problem is connected to the majority of the members of society. According to Bernard, the repressive and tense condition consequent of social problems may be involving three types of elements: tension factors which challenge some values of society, social values which are being challenged, and intense reaction of individuals and groups to challenge. The following characteristics exhibit the nature of social problems. Disintegrative. Social problems directly or indirectly disintegrate the social system. Social problems cause dissatisfaction, suffering and misery. It seriously affects the values of the society. Multiple causes. The social problems have no single or simple cause. Each problem has a common history. Interconnected. Social problems are interconnected due to which these become serious. For example, unemployment, poverty and crime are interconnected. Many remedies. Hence the solution of the complex social problem requires various multi-sided remedies. Relative concept. Social problem is a relative concept. What we call a social problem in our society may not be a problem in other societies. Similarly, a social problem today may not be problem tomorrow. Functional value. Social problem, though disintegrative, has functional values since its cure leads to social problem and social development. Significance of social problem. Study of social problems is a part of the science of sociology. Sociology is a social science which claims to study the entire social phenomena. It is the only social science which throws light on the different facets of social life. Study of social problems as the historical responsibility of sociology. Study of social problems is very much associated with the origin and emergence of sociology. Thus, historically also sociology has an obligation to study social problems for which purpose it was originally established. Social pathology is a specialized branch to study social problems. Sociology in its attempts to study social problems systematically, scientifically and in their entirely established a new branch known as social pathology. Study of problems is absolutely necessary for finding solutions. A pathological society is like individual with ill health. No doctor will administer treatment without examining the disease of the patient. This is equally true to society. The very existence of social problems indicates the internal deficiency of society on the one hand and the failure of its social policies on the other. Thus, if a society is suffering from various social problems, on that basis it can be said that it has some serious internal deficiency which need immediate correction or repair. Social problems indicate that cultural values are changing and getting violated or eroded. Cultural values normally decide or interpret what is good and what is bad, what is desirable and what is undesirable, what is sublime and what is ugly, and so on. Social problems demand quick relief if progress and develop are to be achieved. Desire for progress is found in all societies. If this desire is to be materialized, the problems that are haunting the society are to be tackled efficiently and immediately. Some of the main causes of social problems in India. Social change leads to social problems. All social changes do not cause problems. Those social changes which are ordinary in nature and do not cause any problems of adjustments for the people to carry on within their day-to-day activities rarely trigger social problems. Cultural lag causing social problems. W.F. Ogburn, who introduced the concept of cultural lag, states that changes are quick to take place in the material culture. These in turn stimulate changes in non-material culture. Natural disasters. Nature has been bountiful to man, no doubt, but man often becomes a victim of its wrath. Floods, famines, cyclones, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, tsunami, outburst of contagious diseases, etc., represent the furious phases of nature. Political and social dangers. Nature is not the only source causing danger to man's life. Man himself creates conditions that often prove to be not only harmful but even dangerous. Technological inventions. Technology has its own limitation. It has brought both good and bad results for man. Radical changes in social values. Social values play a vital role in maintaining social equilibrium, but these values themselves are subject to change. Major social problems in India. Poverty. Poverty can be defined as the liability to secure the minimum standard of living appropriate to society. According to the Planning Commission, 22% of the India's population lived below the poverty line in 2012. Causes of poverty. Within the Indian context, many unique causes of poverty have been identified. The first is the rapidly rising population. Social factors have also contributed to poverty through the caste system, gender loss of inheritance, and lack of infrastructure. Finally, political factors such as the British exploitation of natural resources also led to a weakened Indian economy. Unemployment. Unemployment has often been described as most significant social issue in society. This is because an individual is dependent on their work for both their livelihood and their status. Sociologically, unemployment is defined as the inability to find remunerative work in face of both potential and desire to earn. The three elements of unemployment are that individual must be capable, willing to making an effort to be gainful employed. Types of unemployment. There are three major classifications of unemployment, namely seasonal, cyclical and technological. Causes of unemployment. Sociologists have suggested that unemployment is a result of both economic and social factors. Conclusion. With an introduction to the social problems and then attempts to define what is social problem. Based on it, the characteristics of social problems have been deduced and social problems in Indian context have been examined. Then attempt has been made to classify social problems on the basis of causative and systematic factors. Social problems can be due to social, cultural, economic, political, legal, ecological factors. Systematic factors leading to social problems can be due to social disintegration or due to deviant behavior of individual. We have also learned about the approaches to study social problems. Finally, some light has been thrown on the societal response to the social problems. Thank you.